Welcome to Be So Light. Welcome to the third day of the water ceremony. Today we are going to be all about setting the intentions of healing and purpose. What is the healing for people that you need to send the energy out for? How do we want to send out healing with purpose? So it could be when you do your prayers, or speaking with your divine Heka, you are calling in energies to help those who have not discovered who they are or have not connected to who they are to find themselves. So let's just step into that space. So I'm a little early, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about some really quick things. So those of you that want to be a part of the Divine Cosmic Connection group on Signal, you must have the app. I thought I'd just kind of go over this again. Have the app in order to get the discount. It's $88 for the reading for this month. And if you are a Signal member, you get half price off. So, in order to become a member of Signal, I will ask you a series of questions to make sure that whatever we're talking about in Signal doesn't trigger you. Okay, so you know exactly why you're coming into the group. What are you coming into the group for? Um, I ask those questions for a reason because I want to see if you are coming from a place of healing, or are you coming from a place of victim, or are you coming from a place of manipulation. I'm checking to see what's your intention. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. I want to make sure that circles are safe and a place to be of healing. We got enough craziness going on out here in the world. We don't need to add and create more craziness. So I'll ask all kind of questions to you before I put you in the group. Once you're in the group, you will have opportunities. When I do your read, I send you your reading through Signal, okay? So that you can get your full on read plus a voice um, recording talking to you about your reading, okay? I don't type it all out. I do audio for it. This is something I've been doing for a long time, and I like it. And people really like that. You pay for your reading first before it is even given. Okay? I'm 58 years old, been around the block. You pay for that first. I'm not going to do you wrong. I always watch out for people who want to do me wrong. Okay? So that's the main thing. If you do not have Venmo and you don't want to load it up, the only other thing I can do for you is give you an invoice through PayPal, but I will tack on the fee that they will deduct once I get paid the money. They're going to take a portion of the money. So I will tack that on. So Venmo is how I run my practice, is what I do, and I've been doing it since 2018. So that's how I run it. I tried Cash App. I don't really like Cash App. I don't know. It's a little weird. But Venmo seems to work for me, and most um, body worker people have Venmo, and it works really easy. So those are the tricks of the trades of what I do. I'm very straightforward in my readings. I'm very truthful. And the readings are designed to help you see something clear for yourself. So it's not going to predict the future for you. It's not going to tell you if you should stay in a relationship or not. That's an entirely different read. And those require different type of cards to take a look at something like that. Um, so just letting you know how the reads work. It is in a shape of the body of a dragon when you lay out all the cards. There's approximately 4 to 5 cards at the head. Then in the center, there's 4 to 5 cards in the center, depending on what the energy is for the person. And then there is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 7 cards at the end. So you got this body like that. And I didn't realize until I looked at it. I was like, oh my God, it literally lays out like a dragon. So it's pretty cool what it looks like. So I'm early because I have some running around to do. I'm looking for something. I'm going to go do some research on something to see if that is aligned. But today is Blue Magnet Hand. I unify in order to know. Attracting healing, I seal the store and accomplishment with the magnet tones of purpose. I am guided by my own power double. The color is blue, which is in association today with Yamaye, the mother of waters, and her colors are blue. And Saturn is today also connection, but we have blue, planet Earth, and heart and core for family. Underneath it says, in the infinite of oceans of the mind of God exists supramental civilization, both within the home galaxy and in parallel galaxies. So, hey everybody. So this is the weird thing. A couple of days ago, hi darlings, there was an article that said that there was going to be a supernova notification. You could probably see it at night with the naked eye, but there was going to be some kind of supernova. So I was like, oh, wow, I want to see what that looks like. If you can see it at night with the naked eye, that'd be cool. It's supposed to be, spectacular. So I kind of look and I didn't see anything. And then I started thinking. I said, it's mighty funny when that article came out, all of a sudden we got these clouds. And the clouds were super dark yesterday. And I said, huh. And now we got clouds again. But these clouds are kind of like hidden in patches. They do patch things. So I'm like, what's the intention with that? So that was another part of not wanting you to see that. Okay. And questions being asked. So take a look at where you are. Do you have clear skies, or did they conveniently cover the sky so that you wouldn't see the supernova? Okay. There is a lot with that supernova. The message that I was receiving for that was anytime when a star ruptures, okay, that star being, planet being, is holding certain codes. Okay, it's the same when trees, when they get caught in a fire. Okay, the trees, when they are burning, they will release their codes. These codes come out in the air and the ether. Okay, they're looking for someone to give those codes to. So when fires happen, a burst of transformation is taking place that's helping to release those codes. Same with the rupture of that star that was supernova. That meant it hit a higher peak, ruptured. Now it's got these codes. Where do you think those codes are coming? I'll give you one guess who they're coming to. You! So even though they put the clouds up and covered the sky, I asked questions. I was like, well, what does that mean when they do that? And I said, it doesn't mean anything. They just don't want people to see it. But that doesn't mean you will not sense it. You will not feel it. You will not receive it. You're going to receive it. So just to let you know, if your body is feeling like oversensitive, like you feel kind of overwhelmed, all of a sudden you just feel like, ah! That's the cosmic energy from the supernova coming in. So, and I thought that was really interesting how that info came in, because I was like, well, what happens to that? I I heard a slight chuckle. And I said, well, it travels. And then it starts to inundate wherever it's going to be. And I was like, oh my. So let's go ahead and take a look at the light language for today. The light language will be of the cosmics. This is by Jamie Price. Okay, Ascension deck. She put a lot into this. And let's see how it ties into with our purpose today. Oh, okay. So we want to definitely tie our prayers into judgment energy. Okay. So what is the releasing of judgment? Okay. How can you release judgment on yourself? How can you release judgment as a whole in community? How can you release judgment? There's a lot of judgment that's going on with things that have taken place in events and things. So how can we step out of judgment? And how can we represent compassion? How can we represent holding space in a sacred way to allow others to forgive themselves, to grow, to release, to move past? Okay, that's the main thing. So those of you that are the light workers, that's working on the physical body, or you're doing it distance wise, or you are grid, thank you, grid people, gridders. It's really important for you right now to have the map layout of the world. Okay, you want the map layout of the world. So when you're doing grid work, it doesn't always mean that you have to get in your car and go drive your butt to England, or get in your car and you have to go drive somewhere and go do some grid work in Africa or Australia. That can get a little expensive. Therefore, if you have the map, you can do your grid work through the map. Now, here's the trick. Here's the medicine. All right. In those maps, once you create and you get the map of your choice that calls to you, pay attention. You bring that map home. You set it up. Okay. Put it somewhere where you can open it up and you're doing your grid work. Your grid work on that map needs to have the quartz crystals on corner end. Okay. That helps with anchoring. Then you're setting up that map as the portal to be working with. Yes, I know. Isn't that just lovely? So those of you that do the grid work and you can't go travel all over the place to do it, use the map. And wherever you're feeling called to sit and zero in on certain places to set up the gridding light, however you're called, if you're setting it up with sacred geometry, if you're setting it up with certain codes or vibrations in your sitting, you will be guided on how you're working the grid through the map. Isn't that fabulous? Don't you just like that? Because it's so dimensional. Okay? You'll be able to move about very easily to do the work. And then what you want to do is to make sure you use sticky notes, and you write in this area, like the little tags that you would mark your books with, write on there date and time when that grid was set, and then step back and watch what takes place over there. Okay, we are going to be able to see more and more of our work. When we do something, we see the results like this. If you're doing grid work, you see an outcome of something within that area, wherever you put that divine light grid and your words of intention of healing in that area. Okay, so those of you that are gridders, that's your thing. Now, if you just move about in the ethers through everything and you do it guidedly, perfect. But if you want to add more umph to it and really get into it, you have a map of the world. Okay, you have a map of the world, and you pay attention when certain things come up on your feed that's dealing with something happening in that part of the world. Then you go and put your grid, your prayers, words, intention there. And also make sure you have a very good pendulum, because you might have to douse out and see if there's a ley line working there. You are also needing to grid any volcano activities, hurricane activities in certain areas, because you're going to be able to see the mapping layout, what's lighting up. Okay, when you see the light up, that's going to give you information what else might be triggered. Hence the word the dot to dot. Why they had me do the dot to dot thing. Okay, I'm telling you, there's something about connecting the dots. So when you're doing the grids, you will see activity, and you will be able to timeline predict by looking at it, by a feeling and a knowing where is something getting ready to hinge on. All right. So that's for all the light gritters who do the gridding. All right. I like that. That's a good assignment. So get to work. Go out and find that map. And I would definitely, thank you, get that today, sometime this weekend. Do not delay, because it's going to be needed. As a matter of fact, a lot of anyone should have map energy so that you can work with that map. Okay, everyone taking a nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Set your purpose of your water prayers today for that purpose, that sacred purpose, to have those to claim the power of who they are, of themselves, to stand in the power of who they are, to claim their light, to no longer be a victim to their circumstances. And just take the moment to breathe in, connect to that. Setting the tone of the moment, setting the intention. And just allow that beautiful, divine, diamond white light to come straight down. And how can you assist in people releasing judgment? Judgment of yourself, judgment of others. How can we heal that as a collective? Okay, everyone, just do your breath, deep breath in again. And just allow that beautiful diamond white light to travel from the crown all the way through you, balancing all of the chakras with each breath, inhaling, exhaling out. And just allow it to come all the way down to the earth star, into the water star. And as it hits the water star, it comes back up to the sacred heart space. As you drop down into the sacred heart space, being fully present in the moment, setting the intentions with your divine Heka. How you are moving your voice and creating your prayers. Setting the intentions. Go ahead and bring your water into your shell or your glass. and speak your intentions into it. And give honor to the Mother Earth and bring it back to heart space, giving thanks. And when you're ready, go ahead and add it to your container. My water is smelling like seawater. Deep, deep seawater. Don't be surprised if your shell starts to create the smell of seawater in your containment. It literally smells like seawater. That's awesome. Okay. So everyone, stay in your light today. Stay in that. And remember what I said. The energy is going to be high. And we're in a little bit of a lull before the storm. So just remember that some people are going to be super sensitive. And they will be not themselves because of all the frequency. If you really, really think about it, Lodge this afternoon. Yes, send me some love, sister. So happy for you. Wish I could be there with you. I miss Lodge. I miss being in the heat. I miss sitting in West. West, if you don't know, when you sit in a lodge, West is hot. It's a hot place to sit. But that's where you reflect and you do your deepest work. And it's in that West. When you got to get unstuck, you sit in West. So thank you, sister, for saying that. You got it. I wish you a good sweat. You and Lou, good sweat. So today, just be aware of that and just know and just pay attention. Okay? Just pay attention. Pay attention. And try not to get caught up in any fear mongering. I'm not hearing a lot of preppiness because things are still moving. So just make sure if you're coming into the signal group, you come in with good intentions. Don't come over trying to harm anybody or doing any weird things. It's a safe and sacred place to be. Matter of fact, all my groups are like that. The priestess group and the beautiful practitioner group for Spiral Light. We always have something going on. And now we have the divine cosmic connection. And this group is all about metaphysics. It's all about speaking your truth. It's all about your light. It's same concept of Be So Light. We just put it there. But the ancient ones like to come in and talk. So we'll have it more connecting there. And then that's also a good place, a notification when we are going to do a live Zoom meet where you can come on. The Zoom code is still linked to the WordPress on galacticspirallight.com so that when we have a Zoom meeting, you can take that code and enter and come in. And we really talk about interesting things in the Zoom meetings. So we're just moving about the cabin, moving about the plane, doing our work. And that's what everybody needs to do. So please stay in your light. Drink lots of water. And pay attention. Okay? Pay attention to your messages. Okay? Pay attention. And grid lighters, if you're working with the grids, make sure you write your material down. Make notes. Okay? So thank you. So you'll know when there is a ripple effect of an energy that came in and caused a ripple effect and trying to do a reset, but they can't anchor it, okay, like they used to. Just to let you know. All right. So grid light workers, you guys have your assignment. You need to go get your maps and make sure you have them. And plenty of, they say, color markers and color pens so that you can see things, how they move about. You can see, I like that. It's like you are recording a electrocardiogram of Mother Earth. Okay? You're looking at where the energy is peaking, what's going on, making notes. Okay? Stay focused. All right. All right. If there's no questions, everyone feels good. Thank you for coming again. This is day 3 of the water ceremony. You should be already thinking about where you're going to release your water on the 8th and how that's going to be affecting the collective and keeping your water safe. All right. All right, lovelies. Thanks for joining me here. We're just keeping it moving, keep it going. Tomorrow I will dive into a read because we'll be in the middle of the energy on the 4th day, and we'll bring the dragon energy in as well as the crystal energy to see how we're doing as a collective. Please, if you have any questions, you're welcome. Feel free to email me on my webpage, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I know some of us have been playing the email game back and forth, and I know some of us have had some problems trying to get your signal set up. And I look for you, but make sure everything's updated. So everyone, update your Signal app today and make sure everybody's updated. Okay, I did that again last night. I updated on Monday, and I went ahead and updated again last night. So everyone, journey well today. Be good to yourselves. Take care of yourself. And let's heal judgment energy, okay, by staying in light and staying in compassion. All right, lovelies. See you tomorrow. Bye.